Welcome back to Plant-Based with Mfon. So we're talking about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is basically abstaining from food for a certain period of time. Usually people intermittent fast for sometimes 16 hours and they have an 8-hour window in which they eat. Some of them go for 18 hours, 20 hours, and some do a prolonged fast for 24 hours. So intermittent fasting is abstaining from food for a certain period of time, meaning the time that you're sleeping is also part of your fasting time period. So when you hear me say 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, that also includes the time in which you are sleeping. And with intermittent fasting, you give your body a break. You give your digestive system a break to give it time to recover, give it time to break down old fats, break down non-functioning cells, clean out your body, rejuvenate your body. There's so many benefits to intermittent fasting. So how do you do intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting, you abstain from food, so when you wake up in the morning, you can decide on what schedule you want to start. Usually you want to start slow, meaning you start for a 12-hour fast, and then each day you add an hour for about 3 months to see how long you can go. I usually recommend doing intermittent fasting for 12 weeks to really see the benefits. What are the benefits of intermittent fasting? Well, benefit of intermittent fasting, one of them is definitely fat loss. When you fast for a 16-hour window and you eat for the 8-hour window, so usually some people do a 16 to 8 or 19 to 5 or 18 to 6, things like that. So there are many different schedules you can choose. But when you start fasting up until a 16-hour window, you start breaking down fats. You start breaking down fats around your visceral organs, which is why you see results of people who intermittent fast have a lot of weight loss around their midsection, because the body starts to break down the fat stores that's around your visceral organs. Also, with intermittent fasting, you have a 20 to 40% reduction in calories, which also fuels your fat loss. Another benefit of intermittent fasting is mental clarity. A lot of times our body is used to just digesting food. We have 3 meals a day with several snacks a day. It seems like sometimes a lot of us are always putting something down there for our body to digest. Well, when you give your digestive system a break, your body stops focusing on digestion and starts focusing on breaking down old fats, which stimulates something called ketosis. And when you have ketosis, which means just an influx of ketones in your bloodstream, that is tremendous brain fuel. With that tremendous brain fuel, you have increased clarity and increased focus. Also, the mental clarity also comes into effect because your body is now focused on one thing, which is to eat. So because your body has laser sharp focus on survival and eating, you can actually become extremely efficient during the periods of your fasting time. Another benefit of intermittent fasting is healing of chronic diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure. Studies have shown that it's been beneficial with cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and of course fat loss, weight loss. When you pass the 18-hour fasting period, which means when you fasted for 18 hours, your cells go into called autophagy. Autophagy is basically the new cells break down the old cells and old proteins within the cell that's no longer being used. The new cells actually clean out the old cells, and it only happens when you fast. When you fast for a long period of time, your body goes into autophagy, which now stimulates cellular regeneration. Then you see the benefits of the anti-aging, glowing skin, healthier nails, healthier hair, and just your body recovering faster as a whole. So intermittent fasting is an excellent tool to add to your transformation regimen. How often should you fast? Usually you should probably do a 12-week period of intermittent fasting increasing the amount of hours you're able to fast each day. So if you start off at 12, just increase it 1 hour a day. And then if you're comfortable at a fasting ratio of fasting for 18 hours and eating for a 6-hour window, try that for 12 weeks to see how your body adjusts to it. I recommend 12 weeks to give your body a chance to acclimate to the change, and then you can see some results. If you want to be aggressive to see the benefits, I would do intermittent fasting for 12 weeks every day if possible to see the benefits. I've done it for 12 weeks every day, and I've noticed considerable benefits from intermittent fasting. My skin heals faster. I have a lot of fat loss in my midsection. So intermittent fasting has been very beneficial for me. So right now I do intermittent fast about 5 days a week. During the weekends I'm a little bit more liberal with my eating. And with the juice day Sundays, it's perfect because I actually intermittent fast before I do my juicing, which is definitely helping things to be more aggressive. How do you fast? Well, you only can drink clear liquids. So if you drink, you can have your coffee, there's no calories, not much calories, or no calories in black coffee. You can have any kind of tea you want, just don't introduce any calories into your drinks, such as sugar or milk or fats like coconut oil or ghee or butters. Have your tea and your coffees plain during your fasting period. And of course, stay as hydrated as possible. You can have as much water as you want. How do you break your fast? Now, you don't want to break your fast by introducing junk food and unhealthy fats to break your fast. It's great to introduce healthy fats such as avocado, nuts and seeds, coconut oil to break your fast. There's room for you to have the more starchier foods like your pastas and things like that in the middle of your eating hours. But when you get ready to wind down to the last meal, you want to make your last meal with high fiber, such as a salad or beans, something that has high fiber that keeps you satiated during your fasting period, so you don't have, all the things that come along with when you get hungry. So the high fiber foods being your last meal helps keep you satiated during your fasting period. And it's something that your body can break down a little bit easier. You don't want to have a heavy meal, or you don't have a heavy meal that takes your body a long time to digest as your last meal. Also, during your eating time, you don't want to pour in the junk food and all the things that are causing you the problems in the first place, because you're going to defeat the purpose of trying to go on a healthy journey. So that's intermittent fasting. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Please like, comment, and share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload another video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. I respond to all my comments, and I read all the comments, and I enjoy reading you guys' comments. So we'll be back on with Juice Day Sunday. Make sure you're ready for your juice. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and many blessings.